Hello everyone, welcome to my channel NCERT Mathematics Learning Hub. In this video, we will be discussing very practical questions that I have taken from exercise 14.1. And this is question number 10 from exercise 14.1. Okay, so the question here, it is about a piggy bank. So mostly all of you have used it, right? So a piggy bank contains 150 paise coin. So let me just write this data. 50 paise coin. How many are there? How many coins are there? 100. Then 50 rupees one coin. Okay. So there are 50 coins which are 1 rupee coin. So 50 1 rupee coin. How many are there? 50. Then 22 rupee coin. So 22 rupees coin. Okay, then here also let it be coin, should be done. Then we have here 10 5 rupee coin. So 5 rupee coin, how many are there? 10 coins, right? 10. If it is equally likely that one of the coin will fall out of the bank is turned upside down, what is the probability that the coin will be 50 paise coin, and what is the probability that the coin will not be 5 rupee coin? Okay, so here I have just taken a picture of the piggy bank, and I have just taken few pictures of 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 50 paise coin, and 5 rupee coin, because it is related to the question, right? So here what is the formula of probability? The formula is probability of any event is equal to a number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So we need to first find out total number of outcome, because it remains same for all the part of this question, right? So total number of outcomes, which is equals to n of s, because we will be, from now we will be using a short formula for finding the probability, right? So what is that? It is n of s equals to, how will you find? You will be just adding all the number of coins that they have given in the question. So it is 100 coins, which is a 50 paise coin, then 50 coin of 1 rupee, then okay, 2 rupee coin I have not written itself. 2 rupee coin, how many are there? 20 are there. Okay, so 20 plus 5 rupee coin, it is 10. So 100 plus 50, 150, 170, 180. So there are totally 180 coins in the piggy bank. Now coming back to the first part of this question, what does it ask? It will be, what is the probability of getting 50 paise coin, right? So let me write the formula. N of 50 paise coin, probability, let me indicate with the letter P. Probability of 50 paise coin. So let me write the same thing, 50 paise coin. It is nothing but total number of 50 paise coin, right? So total number of 50 paise coin and divided by total number of coins in the bag, in the piggy bank, right? So number of favorable outcomes and total number of this one all remains same. It means the same thing, right? So total number of favorable outcomes is nothing but how many 50 paise coin is there in the piggy bank, right? Let me use the number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcome. So what are you going to have here? Now total number of favorable outcomes. So how many 50 paise coin are there? It is 100 divided by total number of outcome. It is 180, right? So just I'll write it here. So 0 and 0 will get cancelled, and 2 5s are, and 2 9s are 18, right? So 5 by 9 is the probability of getting 50 paise coin. Okay, so this is the probability of getting 50 paise coin that may fall out from the piggy bank. Now coming to the next part of this question, that is find the probability of not be 50 rupees coin, not 55 rupees coin, not 5 rupee coin, right? So again you need to write the same formula, number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So this is just two way of writing the formula. You can use this or this. Both the methods are fine. Then how many 5 rupee no, they have asked you how many of the coins, the probability of not getting 5 rupee coin. So how many coins are there in the piggy bank which are not 5 rupee coin? So totally not 5 rupee coin. How will you find? Total number of coins, totally how many coins are there, you need to just subtract that total number of coins minus how many coins are there which is 5 rupee coin, 5 rupee coins we can say, because total you know, and you know 5 rupee coin, because here this is a big number 100 and all. Last video we have just in the previous video we were discussing the ball problem, so we just counted over there itself, right? But here it is a big number 150 and all, so we cannot count it like this, right? So we know the total number of coins, and we know how many coins which are there in the piggy bank, which is 5 rupee coin. So total it is 180, and number of 5 rupee coins, how many are there? It is 10 coin, right? So what are you going to have here? 170, right? So there are 170 coins which are not 5 rupee coins. So this is one method of finding how many coins are there which is not 5 rupee coin, or else you can just keep on counting like this only. So 50 paise coin is there, so 100 plus 50, because this is also not 5 rupee coin, this is also not 5 rupee coin, this is also not 5 rupee coin. So add 100 plus 50, 150, 150 plus 20, 170. Or else total minus 5 rupee coin if you will do, you will also get the same answer. So 170 divided by total number of outcomes is how much? 180. So 0 and 0 will get cancelled, and you are going to have the answer 17 by 18. So you can see this number cannot be divisible by a single number. So you will be just leaving it as it is. 17 by 18 is the answer. So this is the next question, question number 11 from exercise 14.1. Okay, this is also a very practical question that we can observe here. Gopi buys a fish from a shop for his aquarium. Okay, so he's going to buy a fish from the aquarium of shop, and the shopkeeper takes out one fish at random from a tank containing 5 male fish and 8 female fish. So in that aquarium there are 5 male fish and there are 8 female fishes. Okay, so what is the probability that the fish taken out is a male fish? So they have given you the number of male fish and female fishes, and they are asking you to find the probability of the male fish, right? So let me just write here, number of male fishes. How many are male fish in this? It is 5. Then we will write the number of female fishes. How many are there? It is 8. And then we will write the value of n of s, or total number of fishes. Okay, so total number of fish in the aquarium. How many are there? We need to add both of these, right? 5 plus 8, which is equals to 13. Right, so they have asked you to find the probability of taking out male fish. So before that we will write the formula. Probability of male fish is equals to total number of outcomes, or you can write number of total number of male fishes. Okay, number of male fish divided by total number of fishes. Right, so you know total number of male fishes, how many are there? 5 divided by how many of the fishes in total is there in the tank? It is 13. So very simple, 5 by 13 is the answer. So these type of questions are very easy, you can solve it in a minute. But the thing is, you need to understand the data very clearly, and the problems will be very simple. You should not miss 2 or 3 marks from this chapter. So that's it for now. In the next video, we will be solving a few more questions related to probability, and then we are also going to discuss one question which I have taken from the previous year paper related to probability. So do not miss that video as well. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon.